Following the success of the 2009 animated adaptation starring Jim Carrey, A Christmas Carol is set to return to the big screen, this time with a high-profile lead, Johnny Depp. According to reports, Paramount Pictures is currently in talks to produce a new version of Charles Dickens's classic, titled Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol, with the Pirates of the Caribbean actor cast as the iconic and cynical Ebenezer Scrooge. The project marks Depp's return to a major Hollywood production after several years away from the spotlight. Ty West, known for his work in the horror genre and the recent X trilogy, has been tapped to direct, while Andrea Riseborough will co-star alongside Depp. The screenplay, written by Nathaniel Halpern, promises a darker, more gothic take on the traditional holiday tale. The official synopsis teases a haunting and visually evocative ghost story set in Victorian London, following the supernatural journey of a man forced to confront his past, present, and future in the hope of earning a second chance. The film will be produced by Emma Watts, with Stephen Deuters and Jason Foreman serving as executive producers. Paramount is aiming for a release date of November 13th, 2026, just in time for the holiday season. This marks Depp's second major project following Daydrinker, a Lionsgate film co-starring Penelope Cruz, which signals his full return to cinema after years of legal and media turmoil. Interestingly, Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol won't be the only adaptation in development. Warner Brothers Pictures is also working on its own version, directed by Robert Eggers, with Willem Dafoe reportedly in talks for the lead role. Two radically different visions of the same timeless story, which continues to inspire generations of filmmakers and actors. Airing from 1984 to 1989, Miami Vice was a police drama that captivated audiences worldwide. Set in Miami, Florida, it followed two undercover detectives, Sonny Crockett and Rico Tubbs, as they battled crime. Years later, a film adaptation was released in 2006, set in the same era and directed and written by Michael Mann. While retaining the original characters, the film featured a new cast. Now, nearly 2 decades later, Miami Vice is returning to cinemas with a reboot that has selected its first lead actor. Miami Vice reboot finds its lead, Michael B. Jordan, to head the cast. According to Deadline, Michael B. Jordan is currently in early talks to play Detective Ricardo Tubbs, a role originally portrayed by Philip Michael Thomas in the 1980s series and later by Jamie Foxx in the film. While the deal is not yet finalized, Deadline reports that negotiations are progressing well, with Universal Pictures already setting a release date for August 6, 2027. If confirmed, the reboot will still need to cast Tubbs' iconic partner, Sonny Crockett, known for living on a houseboat and owning an alligator. Crockett was played by Don Johnson in the series and Colin Farrell in the film. Casting for this role remains a top priority for the production. Rumors about Jordan's involvement had surfaced weeks earlier, and Nexus Point News had also mentioned Glenn Powell as a contender for a major role, though his participation has not been confirmed. The project will be directed by Joseph Kosinski, Top Gun Maverick, who also serves as producer alongside Dylan Clark. The screenplay is being written by Eric Warren Singer, who previously collaborated with Kosinski on Top Gun, Maverick, and Dan Gilroy. Meanwhile, Michael B. Jordan is coming off the success of The Sinners and is set to star in and direct another Universal Pictures remake, The Thomas Crown Affair. The upcoming Spanish drama, The Black Ball, original title La Bola Negra, is generating significant buzz, especially with the recent announcement that veteran Hollywood actress Glenn Close has joined the cast. Directed by Javier Calvo and Javier Ambrosi, the film is inspired by the works of Federico Garcia Lorca and follows the lives of 3 gay men across different historical periods, weaving their stories into a haunting and visually rich narrative. Close stars alongside Penelope Cruz and Spanish singer-songwriter Guitarrica de la Fuente, who makes his acting debut. The directors expressed deep admiration for Close, noting that she fell in love with the script upon reading it. Filming began in Spain in August, and Close is expected to join production shortly. At 62, Demi Moore has learned a lesson many realize too late. Success isn't everything. In a recent Glamour interview written by her The Substance co-star Margaret Qualley, Moore shared the moment she chose to pause her career, despite being Hollywood's highest-paid actress, to focus on her daughters. Looking back, she calls it her boldest decision. Behind her 90s fame, Moore was quietly questioning her path. Personal losses, including her mother's death and divorce from Bruce Willis, led her to step away from acting. Success wasn't enough anymore, she said. Reconnecting with purpose took time, but helped her rediscover what truly mattered. Now, Moore is thriving again, with an acclaimed role in The Substance and a new joy, being Yaya to her granddaughter Louetta. Her bond with Lou is playful and tender, filled with Disney movies and FaceTime smiles.